Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network, streaming worldwide on the internet at facebook.com/regionsports, youtube.com/regionsports, and regionsports.com. We come to you today from Highland High School as the Steiner Homes presents the KV Kougars taking on the Munster Mustangs in the opening round of the, or not the opening round, but in the semifinal round of the Highland Holiday Hoopfest. I'm Michael Brenner, have the play-by-play for today's game, and joining me with the color analysis is the one and only Doug Nelson. Coach, how you doing?
I'm great. It's great to be back in the gym and hear the balls bouncing and let's get it rolling.
Yeah, I agree. I've been here a couple of days now, and yeah, it's great to just be back in the gym and hear the regular sounds of a gym going on. I will tell you, though, everything is a little bit louder. The horn sounds louder. The coaches sound louder. Everything's louder. Just because no fans, and also they can hear us as well. I've noticed that earlier on in the broadcasts.
I do like the fact that you can hear a little bit of back and forth between the coach and the official, or between players, and that's little things that you don't normally get to pick up.
Right, and Rico will block out any words that may need to be bleeped out from coaches, possibly. Coverage of the 2020 Highland Holiday Hoopfest is presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes, Northwest Indiana's home builder authority. Coach, we got a good one on tap for you. These two teams won pretty handedly in their opening round games this morning. Munster getting a 99-33 win over Whiting, and then KV getting a 77-35 win over Griffith to get to this semifinal matchup here this evening. I'm really interested to see how this matchup goes between two teams that really kind of put pressure at the half-court line.
Yeah, especially this time of year. You know, you wonder how much they have prepared, you know, with the COVID, everything going on. And anytime you see a Coach Hackett team play, they're going to be well coached, and they're going to execute, and they're going to handle the basketball and do what they do very well. So it'll be interesting to see how KV handles it and how they decide to you know, the tempo of the game, to see the flow, see how it goes. Yeah,
I agree with you. And we saw Munster obviously had only had 2 games coming into today, picking up their first win of the season. But 3 games in, they looked in mid-season form. And unfortunately for Whiting, it wasn't a game where they could really put their foot on the brake pedal at all. They had to keep going full throttle. At that point at this point in the season, only 3 games in now.
Experience helps.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just looking at they have a ton of seniors, and you can't teach that. And they're used to winning in the big game and used to executing in big situations. So, you know, they're not going to see much that they're not prepared for, but coaches appreciate those kind of rosters, especially in this situation.
Yeah, I agree. And then KV impressed me a lot in the morning matchup because they looked at Griffith's zone and just dissected it evenly, or as best they possibly could. And then also the transition game for KV was really impressive as well.
They are long and athletic and young. I'm excited to see how these guys progress through this year and within the next couple of years. I know from teaching there that they've got some nice young guys that really need to commit themselves to the weight room and to the program. But if they do, they're going to have a really nice run here in the next couple, 2 or 3 years. Yeah,
and the opposite of what Munster has, they don't have a whole lot of seniors leading this team. It's a lot of juniors, quite a few sophomores, and even a freshman out there.
Mm-hmm. And you know, they're just gaining experience, like you mentioned that will pay off down in January in tournament time.
Yeah, absolutely. Our Wednesday night forecast is brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast, 26 degrees, although it only feels like 13. I usually tell my partners that's what I usually go by, because that's going to determine what you're going to wear outside, whether you're wearing a scarf or gloves or whatever it might be. Got to throw a jab in there at Rico a little bit there. But no chance of that frozen precipitation stuff that fell last night, thankfully, so our drive home should be fairly simple tonight. That's the Wednesday night forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter, as Rico is smacking me with his scarf. It's not cold in here, Rico, I promise you. We got Brandon Root on camera as well, and Isaiah Gransberry here to help out with production as well. So we got a full crew out here tonight, excited to bring you this one between KV and Munster. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip on the other side of the break. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.
Think all superheroes wear capes? The ones we know wear name badges, aprons, visors, and even during long shifts, they wear smiles. These superheroes are you, our Strack and Van Til associates, and we appreciate all you do, from sanitizing stores, keeping shelves stocked, and providing safe access to food. And when you're asked to go beyond the call of duty, you deliver. You're the unsung superheroes of grocery shopping, and we want to sing your praises. Strack and Van Til is the heart of the neighborhood, and you are the heart and soul of Strack and Van Til.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Those drops of water coming from your ceiling can make a lasting impression on your home or business. Before the tide turns, call Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121. They work with your deadline, not theirs. From businesses to homeowners to property managers, the team of problem solvers at Great Lakes Roofing will be there fast and will exceed your expectations. And when the rain falls again, they will follow up to make sure that you're dry and comfortable. Great Lakes Roofing, 866-551-7121, or on the web at greatlakesroof.com.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Welcome back to Highland High School and the Highland Holiday Hoopfest, brought to you by Steiner Homes. Glad you're with us on a Wednesday night for basketball. The semifinal matchup between KV and Munster. This was supposed to be the second game of the evening. The first game was supposed to be Griffith taking on Whiting. However, Whiting had to withdraw from the tournament for a reason. I was not told exactly why, but they had to withdraw from the tournament. So Griffith got to advance, and they will play for the fifth place match on Saturday at noon. And then Whiting, if they, technically they would have been the losing team, so that the seventh place finishing game will not be played on Saturday either. That would have been at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So that game won't be played. Our first game of the matchup or of the evening was not played between Griffith and Whiting. So Griffith will play Morton on Saturday at noon to figure out the fifth place winner, and then the winner of this game will play Hanover Saturday evening at 7:30.
That should be a good matchup.
It should be a very good matchup. Whoever wins this one, between Munster and KV will play Hanover. Hanover, obviously losing a lot of production from last season, but they have a lot of guys coming back as well that have played big-time minutes.
Mm-hmm. They've got guys that can score. Again, they're long, and to the experience that they'll gain now will only benefit them later on. Yeah.
And then whoever loses this matchup will get Highland in the final consolation game of the evening to determine the third place finisher. So Highland and whoever loses this one, that will still be a good game.
Yeah, very good.
All right, we are going to tune in and listen to our national anthem.
Thank you. Now please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
All right. So we're just about set here. We're going to introduce the starting lineups for both teams.
This is the end of day 2. This is game 8, semifinal game. First competitors today from Munster High School Mustangs and KV Valley Cougars. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting team on the scoreboard this evening from KV Valley.
So let's look at our starters for KV. First will be Camden Webster.
A senior, number 11, Elijah Carden.
Number 11, Elijah Carden. Number 21, Luke Andre.
Number 30, Will Sampson, a junior.
Number 30, Will Sampson.
Number 33, a junior.
And number 33, Nick Mikash.
Mr. Bill Shepard. And now the starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard today, the Munster Mustangs. Starting in guard, senior number 5, Bryce.
And now for the Munster Mustangs, Bryce Shum, number 5.
At a forward, senior number 23, Jeremiah Lovett.
Number 23, Jeremiah Lovett.
Senior forward, number 30, Clayton.
Now number 30,
At guard,
Clayton
number
Bubash.
32, Dane Hamilton.
Number 32, Dane Hamilton. And number 35, Luca Ballack.
Mustangs at first base for Mike Hackett.
So as a reminder, the winner of this one will take on Hanover on Saturday evening. We'll have all 3 matchups for you right here on the Region Sports Network starting at noon. So KV ready at midcourt. Munster going to head out in just a minute. Coach Hackett giving one final pep talk message to his team.
I think another thing that'll be interesting is the matchup of Munster's a little more physical looking, and KV's a little more finesse. Just to see how the 2 styles blend here. It'll be interesting.
Just based on watching both matchups this morning, I think it will be a little bit more evenly matched than what these 2 teams saw earlier. As Munster controls, gives to Bubash in the corner for 3, able to connect right off the bat. Clayton Bubash starts things off with a 3 from the corner for Munster. But here's that kind of a 2-2 zone right up at midcourt. Mikesh.
You say 2 passes out of a trap, you should have a layup. So you just got to attack it as they're attacking you. You can't be tentative here.
I would say they were very, very good at dissecting the zone that Griffith put up. So I would imagine, and this is what Munster puts up as well. So I imagine it's the same.
Yeah.
Big 3-point basket by Carden to answer.
I liked how they kept their composure.
Yeah.
They did a good job there.
Running the floor, trying to lay it in, and a tip back almost good by Lovett, but it was Hamilton on the drive. Lovett almost tipped it back, but this is a possession that KV needed. They needed to stop there, and now if they can get a possession here and a bucket, that puts them in a driver's seat to start.
Coaches love stop and a score. Stop and a score. That's a big phrase used in practice. You can see how they're trying to attack it with the pass and not so much the dribble early on. I like that. The angle passing is going to be there later on if they keep moving and move without the basketball.
So we'll see the inbound pass here, who this gets taken to. It's Webster, the freshman. Carden. Waiting for something here. Getting for an open outlet, if you will.
A new little high-low look.
And that just goes over the head of Sampson. It may have actually been Mikash that was the target for that one, and Luca Ballack goes to the rim, and he gets fouled on his way up. So he will head to the line for 2. Andre gets called for the foul.
Kankakee Valley's having issues getting back on D. They got to stop the basketball. That's a couple times.
Well, they were good in the first game at getting kind of at the half court and putting on the full court pressure.
Mm-hmm. Early on, the point guard's going right down the middle. You cannot have that. You can't.
Right.
Trying to limit the penetration between the elbows. That's what we try to talk about a lot. get the ball out of the middle.
Short on the second free throw attempt for Ballack. But Munster able to get the rebound here. So Munster leads 4-3, 6:07 left to play in the opening quarter. Ballack tries to drive the lane, but there is a foul on the floor. And this may have been away from the ball. It is on number 11, Carden, so his first.
Got to try to keep the ball in front of you defensively. I know it sounds simple, but
It is easier said than done.
Yep.
Or it is not easier said than done, I should say. That's what I meant. Just under 6 to play in the opening quarter. 3-point shot put up, no good. Webster tries to save it, but he accidentally tips it out of bounds. So it'll stay on this end of the floor with Munster.
Munster's run their offensive motion sets forever. You know, that's what Coach Hackett's known for, and they're very patient, and they'll wait and get a good shot.
And while you're defending a zone, and Lovett left all alone right underneath the basket, just as you were talking about, Coach.
Yeah, if they execute as good as anybody in the area here.
Now, Lovett didn't play in the opening game as Mikash heading to the rim, and he's able to score. 6-5 in favor of Munster. Bryce Shaw with the basketball. Luka going to ride the lane, gets blocked. They're going to call a charge.
Mikash did a good job there stepping up. Those are the ones that are challenging for the official. Could have went either way, but it was a good call.
So Luka Ballack gets called for the foul. They hear from the sideline saying, no more fouls. Can't afford to lose you.
A little 2-2-1 half court, three-quarter court press by Munster. Got to get some angle passing and move the ball.
This one blocked by Lovett and knocks it out of bounds. And thought to himself, like, man, if I just held on to that one.
Yep. A little ball fake helps. Get the defense up off their feet and attack them.
Webster gives back to Carden. Carden down low to Mikash. Tries to reverse it, not able to go. The rebound comes down to KV, though. Webster pulls back out to Carden. Second chance opportunities are important, and I feel like KV is going to need that possibly more in this game than Munster will.
Yeah, and you got to take advantage of them. At least get a shot off.
And plus, that's the thing that the high-low is something Munster is so good at, is Bubash able to get that one. Here's Hamilton for three that he connects with.
It's the loose balls, 50-50 balls, you got to win those battles if you want to win a close game.
Webster given to Sampson, stolen in the lane. This one picked off by Carden. Carden going to try to give into the lane. Give it to Mikash. Tries to lay it up, but a foul as he goes up. Mikash had 19 in the opening round game this morning.
The size of KV allows them just to throw over the top of the trap quite a bit. So, again, as long as they keep the, use ball fake every once in a while, that'll help even things out.
Mikash hits the first free throw. I'm going to check real quick and see how he did from the line earlier. He was 1 of 2.
Should be 2-2, I think.
Yeah, it should be 2-2 the board. That's because number 23 they have a 0 on the board up there. Both teams with 2 fouls.
Another opportunity here for KV. You got to get a good look here. They're going to, like I said, going high-low, and they just gave it away.
Stolen by. That's a nice play by Bryce Shaw, and a timeout going to be called. It's going to be a 30-second timeout taken by Bill Shepard. So we'll keep it here. And yeah, a play like that, where you think you're giving it to your guy in the backcourt, and it should be an easy pass, but Munster is lanky.
Yeah.
And those guys they've got hops. They can jump and they can get to these passes.
Yeah, and again, it's nothing that KV, you cannot take any pass for granted, or everything's got to have a ball fake, and it's got to be strong.
Now, one thing that I would stress possibly to KV potentially, don't always look to pass over your defender. You want to look for bounce passes for sure in this game.
Yeah, again, you can do it. Mix it up, though. Just mix it up and get the defense off their feet and attack while they're up in the air. But a lot of their turnovers have been unforced. They're just silly mistakes. They can fix that.
Just under 4 to play. Trying to find Mikosh down in the lane there to lay it home. That one just doesn't fall. That's the kind of stuff you have to capitalize on. Can't miss those. This one given out to Webster. Webster going to try for 3. Gets it blocked by Bubash. Here comes Shawm. Gives to Ballack. Ballack stops. Pulls up. Jumper. Just short. Lovett trying to rebound it. Guys fighting all over for the basketball. There's Hamilton for 3 again. His second of the night.
And taking advantage of second and third opportunities. KV's got to try to limit them to 1 shot down the floor.
14-6. 8-point game with 3:10 left to play in this opening quarter.
So they're going to continue their 2-2-1 half-court trap here. Just a different look.
Yeah, the last few years, this is something Munster has really, really done a lot of.
And then they back into like a 2-3.
Trying to feed to Mikosh down in the paint, and they get it right to him.
It's your inability to defense getting back on D. You got to get back and get set, especially after a made basket.
Yeah, extremely important not to have these kind of incidents here. There's another call on Andre. Ballack gives to Shawm. Shawm going to try to fight his way through there. Webster going to get called for the foul.
There's just a bunch of bodies in the wrong spot there. Webster got in a sandwich there between 2 or 3 Munster guys and looked guilty.
So Shawm hits the first free throw, his first point of the game. He had 7 in the opening contest this morning.
Caldwell's coming in for Andre.
Yeah, sitting with 2 fouls at the moment.
Yep.
Shawm misses the second. Rebound comes down to Sampson.
Again, KV just got to be continue to get good shots. Get rid of the unforced turnovers. Mikosh has got to go strong right there. That's a good move.
And that's what he does indeed. He kisses it right off the window. He's got 6 or 7 early on here. Ballack answers right to the window. I'm sorry, that was Hamilton, excuse me. Right to the window.
Got to stop the basketball. Somebody, even if it's not your guy, you got to step up and stop the basketball.
Carden through the paint. Oh, this one blocked by Bubash.
That's again. I would like to see Nick be stronger, going to the basket strong there. I know he's young, but he's strong, and he's just got to have a little more killer mentality. Get an N1 every time. Don't just hope to get fouled. You need to play through the contact and get a 3-point play.
I was going to ask you, how do you play strong in that case? You just go up with it with authority and like you own it.
Yep, you expect him to hit you and expect him not to call it. That's what we talk about every day in practice.
Yeah, don't anticipate the contact, right?
Nope.
That's what he's got to do.
You can't hope they're going to call a foul.
Pulling up for 3, just a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Munster. It was to Cundiff. Now Kazicki underneath. He's able to bank it off the window.
It's a great job by him to get to the rim. But defensively, you cannot let him get set up that low.
Long pass to Webster, trying to feed to Mikosh. At the 3-point line, right into the baseline, looking double defenders. This one thrown way back there, and Hamilton going to go lay it home. And this will be a full timeout taken by Bill Shepard, so we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
John serves our country on the weekends, but serves up pizza and high fives during the week.
Up top!
He has a passion for making high-quality, made-to-order pizzas.
Yes!
So she can grab dinner for the whole family in a matter of minutes, and this guy can enjoy his favorite toppings Family Express, making fresh pies and giving high fives in your neighborhood. Pizza coming up.
Welcome back to Highland Holiday Hoopfest. Good matchup here between Munster and KV. 1:16 left to go in the opening quarter. Coach, you and I were kind of talking throughout the break here about what KV needs to do. Keep talking about Mikosh needing to attack that rim.
Yeah, that short corner area, that's his, and he's built for that spot. But he's got to decide, I'm going to go strong when I get it, or I'm going to make a decisive move right away and be efficient. I can't wait around.
Jump shot just a little bit too strong by Sampson there. Give us to Hamilton right in the baseline. Got to pass it back out. Picked up by Reyna. Reyna for three, just a little bit short. Comes right down to KV, though. 45 seconds left to play. Need a good possession here.
Move the basketball side to side. Move the defense. Use the ball fake.
3-point basket put up. That was no good. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. At some point, they're going to feel like they have to start settling as Cundiff gets a nice little bank off the window.
Yeah, the transition offense from Munster is pretty impressive right now. They're just efficient. They're efficient,
Yeah, and I was going to say, at some point, that pass from Mikosh is just a little too high. It goes out of bounds. At some point, you feel like they're going to feel like they have to start shooting threes just to keep back into this.
Yeah.
And those are typically not shots that go down.
Not for them right now, but they have a long way to go here. We can get some stops and limit mistakes, and good things will happen.
23-10, 5 seconds to go. Cundiff driving, goes to the window, doesn't go. The putback by Reyna as time expires. One final basket before the quarter comes to an end. 25-10 your score, Munster on top. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Welcome back to Highland High School as we are getting ready to start the second quarter of action between Kankakee Valley and Munster. After a long day, walking into your home should always make you smile. Every family has different needs, and we strive to uniquely design for you. At Steiner Homes, we pride ourselves at designing a home that both fits you and is charming. So second quarter here, Munster on top, 25-10. Also, at the conclusion of today's game, we will name the Crowd Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowd Companies are the insurance superheroes.
KV's got to get just good possessions here. They're getting good looks when they want it. He's got to use the bounce pass, move the defense from side to side, maybe penetrate a little bit with the dribble.
Here's a drive and a put-up shot, and it's just a little too strong. That was by Mikosh. I think they need to get going here. Oh, just too easy for Hamilton. Would they be beneficial in bringing someone in the middle of this floor here?
You would think at some point, especially with over and back.
Yep.
If it's an even man front, you would usually want an odd man front.
Yeah.
Offensively, so do maybe a 1-3-1 or somebody cutting through the middle, at least occupy some defense.
I just feel like there's the wide open middle, and that's a good outlet to pass to, at least just to advance the ball a little bit here.
Yep.
Hamilton for three. Just a little bit short. Long rebound comes down to Cundiff, though, who is sprinting for that one.
He's the lone freshman on the Munster roster, right? He's doing the little things right already.
Right underneath. Kazicki trying to get that one. Now there's a fight and a hard go for the rebound that also had Days in there. Yep, Cundiff, lone freshman on this Munster squad.
Not too many freshmen play varsity at Munster, so he must be a pretty special kid.
Shot put up and Falls right down for Banks.
Yeah, like you said, somebody's got to get in the middle here at some point, step up, help the basketball.
Yeah, those long passes are going to get dangerous in this game. Oh, right to the rim and fading through Dijkhuizen.
That's a
Reyna trying to field Kazicki.
good high-low.
Got him.
The team's trapping you like this, and Preston, you want to stay aggressive and make them feel like they're in trouble. You know, you can't just be passive and say, we're being pressed right now.
Right.
You need to attack them and make them pay for it.
I like that pass there to Cardin, who was able to get to the rim and get the window.
They got to get stops. Limit them to one shot here.
Banks pulling up for three. He's able to connect. That's a big-time hit for Banks. Give him 5 in the game. Yeah, I feel like if you put somebody in the middle, if say Cardin were to cut to the middle, that gives an outlet to one of these wings on the side here.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Somebody's got to get there eventually.
I'm gonna need like a record of somebody telling me I'm not, because usually I am wrong.
We'll write that down.
I want you to sign it too, Coach.
Yeah.
Saved, and it stays with Munster. That is a big save. Kazicki putting up for 3, but rebound comes down. And see, they don't do the full pressure, so this might
Not
work.
on misses. Anytime a made basket, you can set up your defense a little bit.
Yeah, time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Underneath, giving it to Dijkhuizen, who's got 4 here in the second quarter. Banks cross court. Hamilton trying to fight his way on the baseline, gives to Kazicki. Wants to feed it. Here's Reyna with a hook shot that falls through.
I know KV's got a lot they have to do, but one of the things is you got to try to dictate where you want the ball to go. Munster's doing exactly whatever they want to do right now, and KV's going to have to try to get to some kind of mess up the flow.
Jordan with a 3-point basket. Kazicki not getting that one to fall. Big get. Transition game important here for KV right now. Need another possession, or need another good possession here.
Yeah, move the basketball. There's no hurry. They're getting good shots. They really are.
Cardin from the top of the key, just a little too strong. Hits the back of the iron. Cundiff coming down quickly. He pulls up for 3. Rattles around, doesn't go. 4:13 left to play.
KV's got to get a good possession. No hurry. Don't get caught staring at the scoreboard worrying about this possession, and no such thing as a 20-point shot. Just be patient.
You noticed Cardin looking up at the scoreboard too, huh?
Yeah, I noticed that.
3:53 left to go in this half.
Nothing wrong. Move the ball. It's also nice. Good things happen when you can get the ball at short corner.
Dijkhuizen was open on that right side.
Yeah.
They could feed it to the middle and feed it right to him. Jump shot put up, just off the mark. Hamilton bringing it up the floor. He's going to go coast to coast, try to lay it in, just a little too weak on the put up. They're going to say it's going to stay with Munster.
Again, though, that's Munster. They can bring guys in waves. Secondly, they're giving up transition on layups here. We got to try to contain the basketball a little bit better.
Ballack on the inbound play, not able to go, but Bubash there to clean it up. Long pass to Jordan, double coverage. Has got a fight, looking for an open man. This one going to get picked off by Munster. Here comes Ballack. He's going to feed to Bubash, who's going to, an attempt to slam it, however. He just kind of drops it right in there. So Bubash with a bucket. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
The study help your child needs in school can be as close as your front door, thanks to Equip to Excel, a not-for-profit service providing extraordinary assistance to the communities of Chicagoland. E2E offers one-on-one tutoring in the convenience of your home or location of your choice. From kindergarten to 12th grade, tutors can help with any subject and teach the child habits and study skills that can last a lifetime. Want the best for your child? Contact Equip to Excel or visit our website at equiptoexceltutors.com today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
The 2020 Highland Holiday Hoops Fest presented by Steiner Homes. Steiner Homes on the web at steinerhomesltd.com. 40-19 in favor of the Mustangs. This one tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs, so KV will keep the basketball down at this end.
Another thing KV has got to do also step up and meet the pass. Again, like we just talked about, they're catching the ball in trap areas. And come up and meet the pass and be aggressive. And
yeah, because these areas, and I was talking with Johnny Ryan earlier, those are the areas where you're not that effective, you're not a threat to score when you're far out beyond the three-point line. If you catch it right at the three-point line, you're a threat.
Right. And then that's one reason why they do this defense, to push you away from the basket. But still, you have to, again, assert your will and try to get the ball down low.
Carden going to take it on his own, tries to feed it down to Dijkhuizen. The pass just gets tipped away a little bit. The anticipation is there for Munster. They're in those passing lanes playing help defense.
Yeah, they're pretty good at this defense.
High pass, it is stolen away by Cundiff, and we'll have a tie-up call. It's going to stay here with KV. 2:23 left to play in the half.
That was an effort to try to throw a skip pass from your chest. That's difficult. It's not going to work. With the basketball, they're not putting anybody in the high post anymore.
Right, yeah, there's nobody set up in the middle. This one stolen away by Munster. Going to try it. Thought they were going to try to feed to Shawm, and I believe this is going to be a foul on Carden for a reach-in. Yes. That is his second. He will come out of the game likely. So Webster and Mikosh check back in. Nope, Carden is going to stay in the game.
Yeah, he's important to their program. He's got to be in the game.
Oh, love it. Right underneath just to put it home. Too easy on the inbounds. Webster almost has that one stolen away. Mikosh in the corner. You were talking about you're in a very trappable area. You got 4 defenders on you. Easy for Shawm to lay it home.
That's just too easy for Munster. Kankakee Valley's got to try to keep the ball in the middle. Attack the basket. They're being pretty passive. When good things happen is when they attack. Don't put the ball over your head.
Feed inside to Mikosh, who's going to try to go to the basket, puts up a shot, gets fouled. That's what you want him to do. You want him to go be strong. Probably try to attack the rim a little bit more, but
he faded a little bit, but it's still progress. It's progress for what we've seen so far.
And he's a junior, so he's got plenty of room to grow in this case. Foul is on Bubash. First free throw. No good for Mikosh.
For as aggressive as Munster is defensively, they only have 3 team fouls. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're well taught, and they execute their defense just as well as they do their offense.
Shawm in the corner trying to ride the baseline. Oh, and right to Bubash. Yeah, it seems like whatever they want, they're going to get at this end of the floor right now. Trying to feed the middle. Mikosh finds an open lane, tries to lay it home. Puts it right back, though, as he gets his own rebound. He's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, if he gets the ball around the free throw line, he's got to attack like that.
Nice pass to Shawm. The three-point just off the mark. Lovett tries to save it. He does, and it goes to Cundiff. Now, those are just breaks that are going Munster's way at the moment.
Well, that's effort. That's effort points, and when you get baskets out of that, then...
Like Bubash does just there.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that Coach Shepard's not going to quite appreciate.
34 seconds left to play. Carden going to bring it up the floor.
See, I would like to see Mikosh turn around and catch it and face the rim. Something's open behind him. Look at Dijkhuizen by the rim there. He's got to try to get the ball down low near the basket. Right there.
Right there. He tries to fight his way there. It's blocked by Bubash. This one's stolen away by Sham. Cundiff sees help to his left. Has to fight his way. What an effort by David Cundiff. As the half comes to a close, that was impressive, Coach.
It was a good one-on-one move, but again, it was an aggressive move.
Yes.
He went to the rim, eyes on the rim, and didn't fade. He expected to make it, and he went strong.
Keep in mind, that young man's a freshman. 50-22, your halftime score. We will step aside. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Try to build a home that is really going to catch your attention and you're going to love it from the get-go. And we want it to have curb appeal. We want it to be welcoming. We want it to be warm, to feel like that's a place I want to live. We really enjoy our homes and we think you would too. We look forward to sitting down with you and you have a great holiday.